If it's just, I mean, it's like the boiling a frog, right? If it's step by step a little bit and it doesn't bother you a whole lot, you're not dead yet, then people are not going to jump out of the pot, and they're not going to protest so much. And I mean, if you increase the heat too fast, then they're going to protest, and then you maybe dial it back a little bit, but then you keep increasing it anyway. So I don't think, as long as it's problematic, but it doesn't affect you personally, then you can put up with it, and it's not a big issue. I think what we saw during the pandemic, I mean, that's just the most recent example, but I think it was significant because a lot of people started calling bullshit, and they were like, "Why are we doing this?" And then a lot of people were like, "This doesn't make any sense." And didn't you say last week it's exactly the opposite? And when they start thinking about this and they're locked into their own homes, we see, of course, some people, they just swallow it and they just go with it and they think that's the new religion and we're going to do that. But they're a tiny minority. So most people don't really embrace oppression of themselves. And I think now, because people started to distrust, they're starting to ask questions. I'm not saying necessarily they will end up with the right answers or even get any answers, but they're no longer trusting authorities. And we see that now with how many people are watching the news, for instance, or believe what is on the news. And the news might not be the most dangerous part of the state system, but still, these things, I think, when they become a little more accepted, it causes rapid change. So it seems like there's nothing, then everything, but it's because it's a trickle, and it happens bit by bit, and eventually you get to where you have critical mass, and that's going to shift everything.